there's a key difference between having a real estate license and being a realtor. In the market that we're in now, being a realtor is so important, and understanding your trade is so important.
Right, and I also believe that there are agents out there who will devalue the profession, which I dislike.
In every profession, there's people that devalue the profession.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, the market that we're in, you have to spend time with your clients, you gotta work harder, you gotta put the hours in. Not to say that we didn't put the hours in the last 2 years, but at the same time, you have to work smarter.
I think based on my experiences and the time that we've been practicing real estate, which has been a while, even previous to owning the brokerage, is that it really comes down to people skills. It comes down to staging a home. It comes down to doing the little extras that the consumer will essentially buy or pay for. And I think in this market, when there's lots of selection, you sort of have to stand out from the crowd. I've seen comparable listings, I've seen all sorts of things, but when somebody takes the time into staging the property, you know, doing those little shots, sky shots, aerial shots, all these sorts of things that create more of an interest for somebody. Why would you buy this one versus this one? Well, because of this, and that.
So
some of it is optics.
What's the biggest mistake you made in the last year in residential real estate?
Based on some of the mistakes that I've made in the last few years, you know, I think follow-up is probably the worst. And I think regardless whether or not you have an update or don't have an update, you should always have a follow-up for your client. And, you know, I'm human just like everybody else, and I'll tell you that there were times that, hey, maybe I'm away, maybe I have a listing and I'm down south, or who knows the situation, but I didn't make that time.
I agree with what you're saying 1,000%. I think the most important part about the mistakes we've made is we took the market for granted. Okay? All the realtors in the last 2 years took for granted how easy it was to sell a house, and now it's like jumping into a lake that's minus 40. When you walk into the ocean, the beach, and it's 40 degrees and it's hot, everybody's comfortable, everybody's making money. But the minute it turns to minus 40, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to acclimate to the weather. Right.
That's a very good analogy.
Okay, but at the end of the day, as a realtor, you need to stand out from the crowd. And I'm not perfect by any means. My follow-up sucks, but it's actually good that I have people like Pasquale beside me, who is my partner for 6 years, that we are a perfect team.
Correct.
Okay? And whether you're an agent by yourself, whether you're a team, whether you're a partnership, it's all about collaborating.